Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ellie Snake Lady, and today I'm just going to be doing like a bit of a health check with my snakes, just making sure, you know, that their weights are all right. So I'll be showing you like a weighing video, and well, that's for each of them. So I'm going to be weighing all of my 8 snakes today, and I'll also just be sort of checking them over, make sure that they've shed their skin okay, because a few of them have shed their skin recently. So yeah, so I'm just going to be showing you that, and also just to give you a pre-warning that there will be a feeding video segment in this video as well. So just thought I'd give you a heads up with that, and as usual I'll do my 3-second countdown before showing you the video. But yeah, so anyway, I'm feeling really hot today, even though the weather's cloudy and the sun isn't really out. I've got my fan and absolutely roasting. Anyway, so without any further ado, I shall just get straight on with the video, and thanks very much for watching. I have Aristaeus here, and I'm just going to get on and weigh him. So I've just weighed Aristaeus, and he weighs 495 grams. So he's lost a bit of weight, because actually he's lost a fair bit. He was 574 grams, so he's lost 79 grams, I think that is, in weight, which is quite a lot, but it has been breeding season. There he is. But it has been breeding season, and he's been quite active as well during that time, so I'm guessing that's why he's lost a bit of weight. But he's 495 is quite a good weight for him to be anyway, you know, that's not really an issue. So but yeah, he's quite healthy and active and tongue flicking everywhere, and he's just shed his skin yesterday. So I'm just checking him over, and from what I can see, he looks all right. I had to get his little tail bit off. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I always have to help him with that. He's always had trouble ever since he was little where that's concerned. But no, he seems all right. I can tell he's got the head bit off as well. I don't know if you'll look at the camera, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, so he's doing all right. It's not a bad weight, and I'll just keep feeding him medium mice every 2 weeks. So but yeah, so that's Aristaeus for you. So I've got a very squiggly Sclerpium with me, and he seems to be doing all right. He's just shed his skin as well. Whoa. I don't think he likes the light, but anyway, so yeah, I've checked him over as well. He's tongue flicking, his skin's clear. He got all of his shed skin off as well. So yeah, so he's doing pretty good. So I think as he's so squiggly, I'll just get on and weigh him, because he's not really happy. So there we go. Right, so I've just weighed a Sclerpium, and he's lost 97 grams, which is quite a lot. But yet again, it's been breeding season, so he's been very active and roaming about and all sorts of things. And but yeah, so he seems all right, and his eyes are clear. I forgot to mention Aristaeus's eyes and vent and everything's clear, and it's the same with this one as well. So there we go. As you can see, that's his there. And also, if I can show you, if he's not going to squiggle too much, there we go, and that's his head there. So, and his eyes and everything are clear. He's like, "Mummy, put me back." So yeah, so everything seems all clear with him, and he's not, as I say, he's not a bad weight, because he's 496 grams. And last time I weighed him, he was 566, so that is a 97 gram loss, as it were, but I'm just going to feed him back up. It's just because it's been breeding season, so yeah, so I'm just going to give him some extra mice or a big mouse. And yet again, I feed him every 2 weeks as well. So I'm feeding my corn snakes, apart from Artemis, I'm feeding my bigger corn snakes the large to medium mice at the moment from Swell Reptiles, so they're really good. But yeah, oh, he's gone still. Shocking. But yeah, so that's a Sclerpium for you. So I've got Apollonia here with me, and as you know, she's laid her eggs and everything, and she's had her pre-lay shed, her post-lay shed. The post-lay shed was actually really good. It's up there and it's shed almost in one piece, so that's really good for her. Now it will be interesting to see her weight as well, because she obviously, when she's got eggs in her, she's going to be a certain weight, but when, you know, she's laid the eggs, she's going to lost a lot of weight. But she did pretty good this year. So anyway, as you can see, she's tongue flicking, her eyes are clear, if you can see. She's like, stop it, mummy. But yeah, so she's clear. Event seems okay. There's a little dark patch, so I'll keep an eye on that. Let's see if I can see what that is. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. It's just like a little dark patch, but sometimes these things just happen. She might have just pooped or something. So anyway, but yeah, she seems okay, and her skin's all sort of clear and everything, and she got all her shed skin off and whatnot. So, but yeah, she's doing good. So anyway, I'll get on and weigh her. Right, so I've just weighed her, and 3 months ago she was 596 grams. Now she's 460, so I think she's lost altogether 136 grams altogether, which is to be expected, what with her laying eggs and everything. So yeah, again, not a bad weight for a corn snake. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably feed her on some large mice over the next, I'll feed her on some large mice over the next few months or so, and then I'll sort of move her back onto the more medium ones as we head towards sort of autumn winter time. But yeah, she's doing really good. As I say, everything's clear, eyes and vent and everything, and she got the tip of her tail off when she shed her skin and stuff, so she's doing really good as well. So I'm quite pleased. As I say, I'm just going to feed her up and, you know, just keep an eye on her basically, but she's done really good this year. So now I have Athene with me, and she's very squiggly. I think she's in blue, so she'll be shedding her skin soon. But as I say, she's all right. She's tongue flicking and everything, and her eyes, you know, they look as clear as they can, although she is in blue. So if I can show you, I don't know if she'll let me. But yeah, there we go. And you can see her tail tip looks all right. We'll just check her vent. Let's have a look. Yeah, looks all right, if you can see. But yeah, so she's doing all right as well, and I'm interested to see whether, you know, she's gained or lost anything, because so far my other 4 corn snakes have lost weight, but as I say, breeding season does kind of impact that sort of part of their health where their weight's concerned. So yeah, so I just get on and weigh her and just see how she's getting on as well. So right, so I've just weighed Athene, and last time I weighed her 3 months ago, she was 585 grams, and now she weighs 589. Yeah, So she's put on 4 grams in weight, which is fine, and you know, that's not a bad weight for her. I mean, she is a little bit heavier. Actually, at the moment, with my 4 adult corn snakes, she is the heaviest. So, but she's doing fine. As I say, she's just mooching about and she's tongue flicking, and she's always so enthusiastic about her food. Now, she's never laid any eggs, and Apollonia is like, I don't know, best part of a year younger than Athene, and she's laid eggs, but Athene hasn't laid any eggs. But she doesn't react to breeding season like the males do, so it's always been a bit iffy whether she's male or female. I don't really know. But someone said they can get to be 11 years old and lay eggs, so she might just be a late bloomer. I don't really know. But as far as I know, she is a she, and you know, it will just stay like that. I'm not planning to breed her anyway, or any of my snakes. So but yeah, she's doing good, and it is a bit on the heavier side for a corn snake, ever so slightly, but you know, it's not too bad. So she's doing good, and I'm pleased. So yeah, so there we go. I'll put her back in. So now I have little Australia with me. Don't know whether she's due to shed her skin. Sometimes you can just tell from the feel of a snake, and their skin sometimes ever so slightly crackles. I think that's how you can tell when they're due to shed their skin, but it's been a while since she's shed hers. So, but as you can see, I think you can see there, her eyes are clear, if you can see that there. Her tail seems fine, although saying that, there's something on her tail, but or not. No, maybe not. I thought I saw something, but I didn't. Anyway, her vent, as you can see, that orange part is all clear and whatnot. She does have the odd sort of lighter scale on her and whatnot, but she's 99.9% black, I would say. So but yeah, she's a gorgeous Mexican black king snake, and you know, I love her to bits. She's brilliant. So but yeah, so she, I don't know if you can see that, there's like a iridescent sort of shine on her as well, which I absolutely love. So anyway, but yeah, her skin all looks clear and stuff, her eyes and vent, and I always check the tail tip and make sure that, you know, in the past that they've shed all their skin from that, because we don't want any more strangulated tail tips. But anyway, so yeah, so I'll just get on and weigh her. Last time I weighed Australia, she weighed, what did she weigh? She weighed 306 grams, and now she weighs 351 grams. She's actually gained 57 grams, which is good. So I was a bit worried about her last time. She'd only lost a gram between times, but I thought, well, I'll feed her up, and I've been giving her some of the bigger mice as well, which she can obviously now handle, and one thing and another, and she loves her food as well. I mean, I think since I've had her, I don't think she's ever missed a meal, and to be honest, I think that's the benefits, or that's like a pro to having a king snake, is that they love their food. They are very food aggressive and stuff, but she's also learned, like my bigger corn snakes, that she gets fed when the light level gets low and things. So in the daytime I can get her out, but as soon as it gets dark, there's no way. She'd have my hand off. She's doing so well, so lovely and shiny. Anyway, yeah, so there we go, that's Australia. So I have little Zephyrus with me, and as you know, I got him for my 40th birthday, and when I weighed him he was 73 grams, but I didn't include that in a video involving all my snakes. It was just a separate video with him. So yes, I'm going to weigh him. He's 3 years old. He shed his skin once with me so far, and yeah, and he seems to be doing all right. His eyes are shiny and clear, his shed was great. You know, his skin looks good, and as you can see, the top of him, he's got like that sort of pale brown with darker brown patches or blotches, whatever you want to call them, and underneath, if it'll let me show you, underneath he's black with little orange bits. So he's not really happy with me showing you his tummy, but anyway, so yeah, so he's absolutely stunning, he's beautiful, and yeah, I love him to bits. So he is feisty though. Oh yes, and when you see that feeding video, you'll find out that he's a secret eater. So but more on that later on. So yeah, his eyes look clear, his vent looks fine, you know, everything, as I say, that's the main thing to check for, is eyes, vent and tail tip. Make sure that all comes off when he sheds, and yeah, just make sure there's no mites or anything like that. As I say, I've been cleaning my snakes out every 4 to 5 weeks, so I'll probably clean this lot out before, because I'm getting married on the 4th of July, and so yeah, so I will probably be cleaning these guys out like a week or so before, just so they're all done and dusted and stuff. So but yeah, I've been doing it that often. I just like to keep everything clean as much as I can, and yeah, just to keep these guys healthy. But anyway, I'll get on with weighing him, and yeah, we'll see whether he's gone up or down. So as I said before, when I weighed him a few months ago, he weighs 73 grams. He now weighs 84. Yes, he weighs 84. So he's gained 11 grams, which is great. And he's still growing. That's fantastic. So I'm really pleased. And yeah, as I said before, he's 3 years old. So and he is feisty and hissy, but I don't know. He's all right once he's out, but yeah, that's just hoggies for you. Anyway, so yeah, so that's Zephyrus, and yeah, that's him done and dusted. So now I have Aristaeus with me, and he's been a naughty boy trying to hide in his little hide, and I was trying to get him out. But anyway, he's out now, so his eyes are clear, as you can see. He has just shed his skin. He got every bit of it off. It only split in two, his shed skin. So his tail looks all right as well. Check his vent. There we go. So that's all right. I love his colours and his patterning and stuff. He's just so pretty, so beautiful. And he's actually a really friendly snake, as much as he wasn't happy with me getting him out of his hide. I think he knew what was coming, so that's why he went in there. But anyway, so I got him out, and he's a good boy. I mean, he's so friendly. He comes up to the window all the time just to see me and stuff. If he hears me, or not hears me, but if he sort of senses that I'm about and stuff, he'll come up to the window. He's probably just hoping it's food, but he's really good with his food. He takes it off the tongs, he eats it straight away, unlike Zephyrus. But yeah, he's a good boy. So anyway, yeah, so I'll get on and weigh him. Aristaeus did weigh, oh wait, what did he weigh? He weighed 41 grams a few months ago, and now he weighs 65 grams. So that's a 24 gram gain, which is good. So he's growing really well and stuff. So considering I've had him as a baby, he had his little birthday on the 16th of May as well, so that was cute. So he's 1 year old now. But yeah, he has got so much bigger, because he was so tiny when I first got him, and those 2 little escape attempts. I'm just glad I got him back. I'm so glad I got him back, but he is getting so big now. I mean, he will be catching up to Zephyrus's size. He's doing good, and I'm really pleased with his weight and everything. He's on, I forgot to mention as well with Zephyrus, but they're both on hopper mice. I was told that Zephyrus should be on small mice, but I just thought it was a little bit too big, and he seems quite happy on hoppers, and so does this one as well. So yeah, so that's what they're on, and they're eating well. As I say, this boy's brilliant with his feeding. So yeah, there we go. That's little Aristaeus for you. Right, last but not least is little Artemis. There we go. I don't know if you can see her very well. She's not great with lights and stuff, but that's her there. As you can see, her little eyes are all clear. Her vent is okay, tail's okay. She shed with me once, as you all know, so I'm waiting for her to shed again. She is on fuzzy mice at the moment, so she's really small. As you know, I also got her for my 40th birthday. But yeah, she's quite a squiggle pants, so, but she's always tongue flicking, she's always curious and investigating everything. You know, her skin's clear, everything's clear, eyes bent, tail's fine. So yeah, she's doing good. I'm just gonna weigh her and see how she's getting on with putting on some weight and getting bigger. Right, so before, when I got her in April, she weighed 22 grams. Now she weighs 27 grams, so she has gained 5 grams, which is good. As I say, I've just literally over the past couple of weeks started her on the fuzzy mice, so yeah, she's still quite squiggly and fast and all the rest of it, but yeah, she's doing all right. That's not bad with the weight gain. As I say, that was April. It was only sort of a couple of months ago really, so but yeah, so she seems to be doing all right. There we go. But yeah, so there's Artemis, and she's as cute as ever, so yeah. So I'll just put her back because she's not really happy, she's a bit squiggly, so but yeah, there we go. So as you can see, they're all weighed and they're all doing pretty good. So from what I can see, 5 of my snakes have gained weight, which is fine. Caduceus, Sclerpium and Apollonia have lost a bit of weight, but as I say, I'm just going to build them up with some large mice. And yeah, as I say, breeding season seems to affect, you know, all my corn snakes apart from Athene. As I say, I don't know what goes on with her, but she's quite happy eating her food and just milling about now and again and then just sleeping. So yeah, she just does her own thing. So, but yeah, I'm really pleased obviously that my 3 youngest, Zephyrus, Aristaeus and Artemis, have all put on weight, so that's good, especially Artemis, because I always like to keep an eye on the babies when I get them and stuff. As I say, it's been a long time since I've had a baby corn snake. I mean, Caduceus was my last baby, and he was a baby back in 2014, so it's quite a while ago. But yeah, it's lovely having a new baby corn snake and stuff. So yeah, anyway, so the next part of this video is a feeding video, and yeah, you can see how they all got on with that. So without any further ado, I should just get on with that part of the video, and thanks very much for watching. So as you can see, they all ate their food, which is really good. Zephyrus, as you can see, is a secret eater. I have to use my little kind of or what do you call it, like security spy cam type thing. I always have to use that with him because he just, ever since he's moved into that new tank, he's not happy feeding off the tongs anymore. So I thought as long as he eats, he's fine. And he does mill about his tank and stuff. He does enjoy it. He just sort of gets a bit annoyed with me at times when I'm trying to offer him food, so I just leave it for him. I just drop feed, and as I say, he's very different to Aristaeus, who just takes the mouse off the tongs, and that's fine. Artemis is great with feeding. She, you know, she strikes at the food and then, as I say, takes it off the tongs. She hasn't got quite round to that wrapping round and, you know, squishing her food yet, but she does strike at it, so that'll come in time. Constricting, that's the word. So yeah, but yeah, everyone else ate fine. As you can see, my other 4 corn snakes ate all right, and some of them were being a bit secretive, but that's just what they do from time to time. Estrella ate really well, so yeah, she's, as I say, she's never refused a meal, so I'm pleased about that. So yeah, that's them all done and dusted. I've done their water bowls and that as well, so they're all good to go for the next sort of 3 weeks until I clean them out, and yeah, that'll be that. So anyway, if you did enjoy this video, then please like and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification and click all so you get notifications of all my latest videos. And if you've got any comments or questions or anything like that, then just pop them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. But for now, from myself and my snakies, it is goodbye, and we'll see you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching.